Hey, what's up guys? This is Nick at barbend.com. Today, I'm going to be taking a look at GNC Pro Performance's Creatine Monohydrate 5000. If you live in the United States, you're almost certainly already familiar with the brand name GNC. They have over 6,000 stores in America, and they have locations in 50 other countries as well. In fact, there's a good chance you already buy your supplements at the GNC store like I do. But if you're like me, you might be a little bit wary of the generic in-house brand supplements that they sell. So I wanted to take a close look at the Creatine Monohydrate 5000 to see if it measures up. Okay, so in this product there is precisely one ingredient, and that is of course creatine. It's creatine monohydrate. That's the most well-researched and most widely used form of creatine. Creatine is a supplement of course that has a lot of really strong links with not just muscle size but also power output, muscular endurance, and potentially some neurological benefits. As I mentioned, creatine monohydrate is the most common form. You get 5 grams per scoop. Couple things worth pointing out, this is not micronized creatine. A lot of people micronize their creatine, which means it's subjected to a process that makes it a little fluffier in texture and makes it disperse a little bit more easily in water, so it's less likely to form a little pile at the bottom of your shaker if you don't shake it up very often. So that's one thing you might want to know about this. That said, I did have a chat with GNC. I called them up today and they told me that all their products are made in a certified GMP facility. That stands for Good Manufacturing Practices. That means they need to abide by regulations outlined by the FDA to help ensure product purity, which is good. That said, I did ask them if they were certified by third-party testers, because a lot of supplement companies like to bring in a third-party tester to run additional tests for impurities and banned substances and things like that. That can be pretty important for, say, competitive athletes. And they actually weren't able to tell me. They did say that they work with some sports, they do work with HFL Science for some of their products to do some testing, but they couldn't tell me if they actually do testing on this particular product here. So it's unclear if they do third-party testing. If that's really important to you, it might give you pause. So as far as the price goes, this tub here is one of the larger tubs. It has 500 grams of creatine and 100 servings of 5 grams. This is going to cost you $44. So that is going to come to 44 cents per serving or 8.8 cents per gram of creatine, which is actually relatively pricey for a creatine product. I was kind of surprised because this is the generic in-house brand creatine for GNC, which is a very large company. So I was expecting it to be one of the cheapest creatines out there. But actually, it's not hard to find creatine that's 4 cents per gram of creatine. This is 8.8 cents. So for just a plain creatine product, it's on the pricier side. So the main things that I liked about Creatine Monohydrate 5000, number one, it is a very stripped back product. It doesn't have any artificial ingredients, no artificial flavors, no sweeteners. There aren't even any anti-caking agents in this. So if you're someone who's really wary of those kinds of additives, you'll be pretty happy with this product. The other thing that I liked, it comes with a scoop. A lot of cheaper creatine products do not come with a scoop and you have to measure out the 5 grams yourself. That's kind of frustrating. The other thing that I liked about this product, it's free from a lot of allergens. So a lot of creatines, they'll have a statement on there saying that it may have been exposed to like fish and shellfish and nuts and things like that. GNC has gone on the record to say that there is no gluten, no soy, no dairy, no yeast. So that could be good news for some people with certain allergies. Finally, it's made in a CGMP facility, which as I said, adds a layer of quality control to the whole process, which you might like. So there are a few things you might not be quite so crazy about with this product. Number one, as I mentioned, it really is a little bit expensive for just plain creatine monohydrate, 8.8 cents per gram. It's not hard to find that at half the price. Another thing is that it's not micronized, so it doesn't disperse very easily in water. Another issue that you could have with this product is that, as I mentioned, GNC could not verify if it's been third-party tested or not. That's not a big deal for most people, but if you compete or you're really worried about product purity, that could be important for you. Finally, the lid is very small, and this is a big complaint that I hear a lot of people have with this product. It's really kind of hard to get in there and get the scoop and get the creatine itself. So I find that pretty frustrating when using it personally. Okay, so those are my thoughts on GNC's Creatine Monohydrate 5000. For the full review, just Google Barbend plus GNC Creatine.